Well, 26 million Americans suffer from diabetes, and in Hawaii alone, 84,000 adults have the disease. And diabetes can cause a number of serious health issues, among them diabetic eye disease that can lead to blindness. So thank goodness the doctor is in this morning to tell us how to protect our eyes. And we say good morning to ophthalmologist Dr. Christopher Totora. Thank you so much for coming in. So many people in Hawaii suffering from this disease, and they don't realize how serious it could be to our eyes.
Right. Diabetes is a very serious problem in Hawaii. There are quite a few people who have it, and maybe partially from our diet, maybe partially from genetics, but diabetes is a big problem, and people who have diabetes are at risk for eye disease. They need to make sure they are aware of that and get that properly cared for.
So what are some of those eye diseases that are caused by diabetes?
Well, there are certain eye diseases that are more common in people who have diabetes, conditions like cataract, glaucoma, which are treated the same whether people have diabetes or not. But the thing we really worry about is a condition called diabetic retinopathy, which is a condition unique to diabetes. The longer you've had diabetes, the more likely you are to have it. And it can only really be picked up in its early stages through a complete eye examination.
And really quickly, this is an example of an eye that has...
Right, so here's the eyeball, a schematic of the eye. The back of the eye here, called the retina, develops these little blood vessels that are broken or leaky, and they have a little bleeding in the back of the eye and little proteins deposited in the back of the eye, and that can cause problem in the eyes and in the vision over time. If we catch it early, we can often treat it. The next picture shows a little laser treatment that's sometimes done for certain forms of diabetic retinopathy. We use the laser to create little spots in the back of the eye to close some of those blood vessels. Also, injections and other types of problems can be helpful in treating this condition if we catch it early.
But the best way is to prevent
Exactly.
it, correct? So what are some ways we can prevent eye disease?
Well, the main way is to keep the diabetes itself under as good control as possible. You want to watch what you eat, obviously. Exercise is extremely important, and it doesn't mean you have to go to the gym. You can exercise by just taking a walk for half an hour a day, and following your doctor's advice, taking medications, doing what the doctor recommends as far as that goes.
Terrific. Well, doctor, thank you so much for coming in this morning. Very important information.
Yeah, just remind people to get an eye examination every year if they have diabetes, and as often as the doctor recommends after that.
Terrific. Great advice. All right, thanks for coming in.